Told him I ain't selling it for nothing less than lavish. So family, how y'all doing? Man, what a day. Listen, y'all know sometimes like the days that you spend like in your home or within yourself, like just in your mind, those days can be more draining than actively going out and shopping or hanging or any of those sorts sometimes. And I think that is most draining, not because it's anything negative, but because of the fact that there's so much to contemplate in regards to out of just the physical realm of this world. People could always process things in all ways, and practically only one way is right? But people can imagine so many concepts and so many ways of living and just how they want to be perceived or how they perceive other one person. And the aspect of that is just so endless. And what's up, y'all? What's up? To get straight to the chase, as y'all see, I appreciate y'all for being here, but definitely wanted to speak about like humans and just things that I considered in today in particular. For one, if you let a person distract you, they could sugarcoat that and make you feel like it's worth your time. And it's quite sad how so many people feel like their life is being distracted by people of no significance. No disrespect, please. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, not even mine. I've been distractions in people's lives, and I knew it because I was not giving anything beyond just entertainment fulfillment, fleeting excitement, or, a lot of just perceptions of who they might have thought I would have been. And frankly, if a lot of people stopped doing that, I feel like we would go a lot further. But even with me guiding myself outside of that, I still find myself lost within myself. And sometimes I need that extra push, that extra motivation. And I always make sure that before I get on this camera, I'm in the energy of being quite insightful and very much willing to want to give something of value to whoever may receive this message. Something I learned about myself is that I have a hard time releasing the past. And it's not because I don't move on. I do an excellent job of moving on. I do an excellent job of exploring outside of my capacities or what would have been contributed as my capacity or my boundaries. I've always had the ideals of exceeding outside of what people may expect from me. And, we could start with me just being a kid. When I was a kid, I was so small. I always had long hair, though. And, sometimes I would be quiet, and sometimes I could be perceived as me being a weak person. But then meeting my personality, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people were always, and even now, being 27 years old, people still have this, like, I don't want to call it like an awe, but very much like, damn, I can't figure this girl out. Even with me recording videos. Maybe that's what instills me to record videos, but beyond it, this is something I truly enjoy. I was looking at the charts today, Forex charts, that is, and I wanted to place an order, and I didn't yet. The reason why I tell myself I shouldn't is because I feel like even though I'm so excited to get back into the charts, I don't ever want to make the mistake of feeling like I have to get back into the charts exactly when I jump into the charts. That's something else I want to talk about because I'm definitely an avid Forex trader, and I'm always going to be trading Forex. It's a lifestyle, and there's so many journeys, there's so many waves that are incorporated within that. So for my fellow traders, yeah, man, today was one of those days where I sat and I actually looked at the chart, and that's been a while since I actually did that. Even when I would set up trades, I had this type of a habit where I would go in, and within an hour, I would think that I had fresh eyes to actually see the chart. Not saying I didn't do my analysis and things of sort, but today I actually just looked at the chart with no intention of necessarily feeling like I had to come in. A big part of it was because the charts didn't really start moving until Thursday, and I'm dealing with Forex, so the market is shut down tomorrow. And I was like, I'm just gonna watch it just to see how much it will move in just one day. I'm dealing with a new pair. It's still USD though. But regardless of that, things like that are so significant. I had a conversation with my mom and my dad today. And that instilled the value in how much I have to offer. I'm one of the purest representations of both of these people, but just how these people speak and speak about me is shown how powerful it is to grow and to be someone. And throughout all the aspects of how that might look, I just want to be in a place of always trusting my intuition, always trusting that I'm exactly where I need to be, and that I don't need to do anything more than just listening to myself and doing the things that I feel called to that makes my heart smile. So y'all one of them. Happy to see y'all here. Y'all still here. Hit the like button. I feel kind of like over America, unfortunately. That's something I'm going to continue to be more expressive on in a way. It's not like it's anything that's, I mean, it's a blessing to be in North America. It's a blessing to be from the United States. But I'm over the idea of how people think it's set up to progress. Like, even if you have an overnight scheme or something that you can get money quick, whether it be through a pyramid scheme or just a pyramid concept, or building all those type of aspects. I remember there was like a circle wheel or abundance circle, that's what I called it, and things like that work. It worked for me. I was able to triple my money that I put into it. It worked, right? But the energy and the mindset of why people did it, the intention behind how people be moving, I'm over that. I'm over trusting myself enough to be in places that don't align with me, but even having to manifest and sit in environments that don't align to me, or sit within energy that don't align with me. I feel like I spent a lot of time being open and observing so many different testing personality traits that, to me, like, that's one thing I've really been thinking about a lot, is that I don't have the tolerance to try to participate in something that don't really fit me. Whether that means a persona, whether that means a lifestyle, whether that means opportunities. It's not an opportunity if I feel like I have to continue to bend myself to a place where it feels unnatural. I understand comfort zones, but I will say, Earth Angels, a lot of people got things fucked up, and you feel like an opportunity is just something that's going to change your life. That's not always an opportunity. Opportunity is something that's going to align to what you want better in, manifest more of. And a lot of times that road is a hard road. That road is not really ever taken by anybody that you may see. Anyone that you may see, you trying to use them for guidance. It's just being in a place of realizing that guidance and you using them as influence is not necessarily going to take you down the lane that you want to go down. And that lane could look like so many things, but when I say that lane is being something that is not naturally and organically you. You don't want to go down a road where you feel like you have to alter anything that you're offering in that particular part of your life. So the undercard, we have she who rides the owl brings justice. I pulled this card before, and something just told me to look at it, and I agree with that, because I feel like the purest justice that I can give my life, considering the cards that I've been dealt, and also what will make me feel fulfilled right now, is to not attach myself to experiences, but rather I can become an experience, meaning that how it develops me, I can grow from that and take that with me. But I'm not going to allow that experience to be what it is that I'm coming with. So, for example, me having to work, I'm not going to become a worker, but I'm taking advantage of the fact that I can get my hours and go out. But becoming a worker means indulging myself into emotions that may come with, long-term circumstances, or becoming a worker means having to balance how another person around you working may feel, or even having to get to a common ground about certain things. I think the only common ground you should get to is the fact of what will make you feel secure in your job and doing that action, even if it's like the same thing every day that should be done. To me, not becoming that would be me coming to work and doing it different every day. I don't want to become a robot. Only thing that I want to explore is becoming more and more myself, and that's the biggest justice, because how they may look to other people would be very rebellious. I never seen nobody do it quite like me. Like, my heart is changing. Things that used to trigger me or make me feel a way, I don't feel that way anymore. And it's not becoming cold, it's becoming more aware of exactly what that vibration is doing. Sometimes that vibration is just coming there to make you feel like you're inadequate. And look at me, I just shuffled again. This one came out again. So I guess this is the card. Y'all just saw that flip out after I just shuffled it, when y'all saw it was on the bottom and I shuffled it and it popped out. Now what's on the bottom is second chances bring success. So let's go ahead. Second chance on that. Number 8. I pulled this one before. It say, I am the goddess of karma, wealth, and balance. I come to correct ad karma, that which is dark, unnatural, and against nature. Life, love, and goodness. I redress the misuse of wealth and power. I enact divine justice and restore divine order. Trust in the innocence of your own soul and fear not, for I am ever watchful, and my power brings truth. Divine justice is always brought to bear. Ooh, that breaks into a new dynamic, because it's a reason why it's some things I bring up, but I have to be very particular because I have no control over who see my videos. And the point of what I wanted to say today, it couldn't have been no more tied around better than what this card, because what I was saying, the justice is becoming in a grounding of peace within self, aligning to what self is. Anything that could take you off of that balance is a distraction, right? But the balance is understanding yourself, becoming pure, recognizing that things are happening for a reason. And regardless of what's going around, when you know your vibration and you know your energy, it always will show true. It'll always make sense. And regardless of how other people may perceive it, it says, I come to correct ad karma, that which is dark, unnatural, and against nature, life, love, and goodness. So there's always a higher source aware of the way that you maneuver yourself. And that's why I'm moving away of, even if all eyes don't see what it means to me to be passionate about my personality or passionate about how I carry myself, that all seeing energy, God, karma is real. And I've seen it come around, and karma comes around in a good way for me, because staying pure has always been my thing. Truth hurts. Readdress misuse of wealth and power. I enact divine justice and restore divine order. I pray for that. And maybe this is a card that would be not just beyond my life and the things that I feel like cause turbulence or things for me to overcome, but this is for anyone out there who maybe on the opposite side of karma, where you could be receiving it not in your favor, or it's in your favor, but you're not really using that good karma in a good way, so that what comes around is all the negative energy of, like, if you had hella money, all those homeless people that you overlooked, now karma will allow you to see it from their point of view in whatever way. And to remain in balance in that is the power. That's the biggest thing that I wanted to come around to, because it's so many things, as you can see with just this video, that comes around and attributes into your persona or how you want to display yourself. There's no such thing as being perfect, but there's such thing as being a good person, having good morale, doing things within alignment to you. And that is perfect. So things will always align to what is necessary. And I feel like I'm at a place where I'm not resisting it. I can see the unalignment in things that I participate in, and I also see that my tolerance for participating in things that don't align with me is just running very slim. I don't see exactly what would be the end result of that, but I will say that the people around me that I communicate intimately with outside of y'all support it. So that's a really good place to be in. And yeah, man, I'm happy I made this video. I feel like there's always some form of rambling, but that was quite amazing to see this come out twice. This is looking like a spirit ancestor. I love the radiating. It gives an angel vibe with just the way that circle is around her head, but it's still tribal. And the way that the out is resting upon her, that's just quite unnatural. And it just shows that regardless of it, it's all correlated. It's all insight. And what's most important to me today, especially in regards to these videos, is for people to know that actions is all that matters. That doesn't mean it has to make sense. But with time, it all will make sense. So along the journey, even when you feel like you're not, as seen as you may want to be, or as comfortable within your own self or within your own journey or what you have attained, and you still want to attain that energy wise, it's important to remember that it's sourced within you. And it may take a lot to really balance that out, but shit, those days be the most worth it, boy. That's when things will come to you. Experiences and insight will come to you in such a powerful way. Man, I couldn't say it enough, but that's all I gotta say for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.